Fixing, have a little fun. We're gonna go swimming, but first, tropical update. Saturday evening, we're gonna let all the supporters out there know what's going on, what happened today so far. We'll catch you up to date. Appreciate all the Facebook supporters, all the new YouTube supporters. This is for you too. Now we got an exclusive video going up just for YouTubers that sign up to be supporters, like on Facebook. So appreciate that. Tell your friends and family, join up. So what we got? Well, we just had Invest 93 designated. That would be the orange guy right here. It's got the most spinach out of all of them. So that's new. We have spaghetti models on it, Invest 93. The one behind it is still Invest 92. And models have been a little not too enthusiastic about this one becoming much. We still have that wave coming off of Africa we could be looking at a week from next, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But we're going to focus on this first wave, which is not an Invest yet, and our second wave, which is now Invest 93. Timing is about the same. Bottom line here, we're looking at whatever happens with this guy Friday, Saturday, and whatever happens with this guy Friday, Saturday. So they move kind of together. This time next weekend, that has not changed. We've been talking a lot about that. A quick look here on Weather Nerds. Very good satellite presentation here on the site for Weather Nerds. We have our initial setup, which is not an Invest, only 10%, but that's the one I've been keeping my eye on because of some of the modeling showing it going towards Bahamas and Florida later in the week, next week into the weekend. We're going to keep an eye on this one. Invest 93 has got a little bit more spinach, and then Invest 92. So 1, 2, 3. Trifecta. Here's the Knoll School wind site, and we have 850 millibar. Let's flip it up there. We got a little bit of spinach on the first one. A little bit. A lot of convection now. Very clear spinach on Invest 93 behind it. And a very broad circulation on Invest 92. So there's our two guys looking at you. Looks like ET kind of right there. You got the couple eyeballs looking at you. There's your Lesser Antilles Islands. And again, we're watching for this guy, both of these guys, possibly impacting the islands first. So let's take a look at that. All right, so the Icon has been the most aggressive so far with our initial system. Last year, the Icon did very well sniffing out tropical systems. So I'm going to show you the Icon. It's picked up on our first wave. This would be next Tuesday. Remember, it's always been about a day earlier than everybody else. We kept saying Tuesday, Wednesday, Middle Atlantic. The Icon's about a day earlier. So here we go. This is Tuesday, and slight development here over Hispaniola, and then tries to get it going north of the islands. This is next Thursday, a week from Thursday, coming up this week. This Thursday coming up. The 12Z actually brought it up to be a little more organized, nearing under 1,000 millibar. So here's next Friday, Saturday on the Icon, and it's not doing much with Invest 93. Just take a note of that. So there's that. We go flip-flop now to the CMC. CMC, Friday, same time frame, weak low pressure, keeps it a little bit south, same positioning, CMC next Friday, and it starts to ramp it up a little bit in the Gulf. I could see that scenario happening. This is the first guy. We saw models yesterday. GFS showing weak system on the west coast of Florida. We saw GFS weak system on the east coast of Florida. We're seeing the Icon on the east coast of Florida. Now, this is all for that first guy. CMC not doing too much with the second guy yet. But just one scenario. Again, this is Saturday next week. You can see it right here. Saturday. The GFS has been a little bit more aggressive on our second wave. Let's fast forward to Sunday. Oh, this is the 18Z. It's running now. Let's go back to the 12Z today. So here is Friday next week. GFS, weak low pressure Friday. A little stronger signature on our second wave. This is Invest 93. So the GFS has been a little bit more enthusiastic on the second system. This is Sunday on our initial system. Notice CMC, GFS, keeping a little weaker, coming across, possibly Gulf. Icon keeping on the other side of Florida. But important to note, there's enough model support on that first system to keep an eye on it. And now with the second system being designated Invest 93, folks in the islands for sure need to keep an eye on that one. It's got the tightest signature so far of spinach. And, for sure this is next weekend, next Sunday, we could be looking at something close to the Bahamas with our second system. And the trend with the GFS has been a little bit of a recurve. Now, on my site, we have Weather Nerds has been updating. They got their ensembles up. Here's your ensemble list for your Invest 93. And you can see some are going south, some are going north. Enough to keep your eye on Invest 93. This is not the system in the front. So even though the GFS is way out here, the Euro is kind of saying, well, if it does develop, so there's that one. And then the GFS ensembles for Invest 93, kind of all over the place a little bit, but that's the second system. Enough to keep an eye on it. The GFS, the Euro main operational, let's stop it right here. This is next Friday. Very weak signature. But again, the whole idea of me showing you that is that even though it's not showing any development, it's on pace with the other models as far as showing the precipitable water. And I'm going to show you that. So even though the Euro is not showing any organization on its operational run, if you look at simulated satellite here, fast forward, this is Friday, you can see a little bit of setup and a little bit of setup. And you can see your front coming down. We talk about this. It's very important in the steering of these systems. We get a front come down and we get a system pulling up. It'll eventually turn, and that's kind of what the GFS is showing. But, still too many variables right now. It's just important to note that we do have a blob of moisture here with the latest Euro. Same thing down here. This is for next Saturday. And we'll just follow it along and see. And, here's that other little wave. Could be argued part of Invest 92. And here's that far Atlantic wave that we were watching. So there's a couple more waves out there. Remember, yesterday's Colorado State University released an above average next 2 weeks possible in the tropics. So we're going to be watching all these waves. This is 10 days out. This definitely could be a little bit of Invest 92, believe it or not. This is next Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. Long way away, 10 days away. Here's that wave off of Africa that we were showing yesterday, the next possibility on that. So anyway, hope that made sense. We got 3 waves out there we're watching. And all possibilities are on the table for sure. It's just a watch, wait, and see. With the MJO phase coming, it's enhanced. Definitely helps get the tropics popping, and could be an interesting week ahead. So stay tuned right here on Mike's Weather page. We'll be live tomorrow again on Sunday, and we'll see what the overnight models say and keep you up to date. So have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.